Someone asked me this question recently and they said, Sarah, how do you show up so consistently good? Like your energy, you're happy, how are you constantly like giving, you're always active on social media, like how do you do that? Even when you're tired or you're low, like do you just not experience those things? And I was like, yeah, I do, but I know what's in my main character energy toolbox so that I could pull myself out of that and as much as possible be a 10 out of 10 every day. And she was like, what do you want about? What's your main character energy toolbox? And I was like, these are the things that I've come to learn what my human needs in order to be either a 10 out of 10 or as close to that every single day. So what are those things for you? For me, it's things like, imagine, if you've played The Sims, you'll know this, but what are the things, like where are your bars? Where are they low? Either in the amber, where are they in the red? What does your human need to be as much or as full green across the board as possible? How are you looking after your human? You know, have you eaten decent? Have you moved your body, had good exercise? Have you socialised? Have you seen friends or had good conversations? Have you slept well? Have you done the things that make you happy? Maybe that's listening to music, maybe that's dancing, maybe that's something creative, reading a book, listening to an inspiring podcast. Have you done something to inspire your brain? So like some thinking things, like, yeah, either a podcast, a book, something that gets you thinking bigger or is inspiring for you, lifts you out of your head and is thinking about something that lifts you up. What does your human need? And doing those things in the morning before you even start your day. I know that I'm not someone that wakes up full of beans. My full of beans energy comes way later in the day. So I know that I have to do those things in the morning to get me to be my best self. So what is that for you? Like if you wake up full of beans, I love that for you. Awesome. Go show up on social media with that energy. But if you're someone that wakes up, especially if you've got ADHD or you're someone that just wakes up and like needs a bit more dopamine to be able to get them into the day and becoming their best self later, what are the things for you that your human needs to get yourself being a 10 out of 10 so that you can show up good for yourself, good for your clients, good for your business, and be your best self every freaking day or as close to all of those days as possible? What are those things? Know what your main character energy toolbox is so that you can work through that list, check it off every morning so that you can show up as your best self every freaking day.